And there's a lot of people out there, I'm not going to say the majority, but there are people out there who don't know how to enjoy this. And I get it. We've never seen it before. There are some, things you can sit and nitpick. Well, who have they really beaten and all that crap, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Why are there those people who just don't know how to sit back and enjoy stuff? Because I have been one of those people in the past, and because it's the Lions, and I just see things so differently than I've ever seen them before, even when they've had maybe arguably a better team, but it's the fact that I think that the foundation's there for them to be good and get better and better and be good for a while. That's why I'm so excited. And, I've realized at my vintage, as John would say, that every game is not life or death when you've accumulated 9 wins, number one. It's the National Football League. Teams get upset all the time. And yes, the Lions looked like trash against Chicago and won. They looked like trash against Green Bay and lost. They looked, above average this past Sunday and won. So why can't you enjoy it? Why are we sitting there trying to figure out, well, they're not good enough to get to the Super Bowl? Water is wet. We know that. That's okay for right now.
So there's one team in the NFC that is 10-2. There are 3 teams that are 9-3. The Detroit Lions are one of those teams that are 9-3. Whether you're the Atlanta Falcons and their fan base, the Vikings, the Packers, the Rams, the Seahawks, go right down the list, there's a lot of fan bases that would much rather be sitting where the Lions are than where they're currently at.
Right.
And so, and here's the other thing. This is the best record the Detroit Lions have had through 12 games since 1962. That's 61 years. And
I was 3.
Yeah, I was minus 13.
1880? What?
Hey.
Yeah, I don't even know if my parents had met yet. Anyway. When you look at what they've been able to do this year, and I don't care when you look at it, just look at 9-3, how they got there. All right, by winning 9 games, some ugly, some nice, some they should have won, some they shouldn't have won, but they won 9 games.
Right.
And you're sitting there with a 3-game lead in the division. You got a monster lead. You're coming off a game where you played solid football. I'm not going to sit here and say offensively, defensively, whatever, it was great. You played solid football. Mm-hmm. And if you play solid football, you're going to win the division. You're going to get an opportunity to host and win a playoff game. And instead of being 3-13-1 or starting off a season 1-6, and instead of being 12 games into the season, looking at it and going, well, should they tank? If they tank, who are we tanking for? You're sitting here going, we should be sitting in a great spot come the playoffs. And how about this? This coming weekend, if, and I'll say this one is a capital I, little f. If the Philadelphia Eagles, who are going to Dallas, lose in Dallas. Here's the bigger if. This one's capital I, capital F. The Seattle Seahawks travel to San Francisco if Seattle wins. So the 2 teams that are ahead of them in terms of 1-2 seeds, if they both lose, San Francisco will be 9-4,
mm-hmm.
and the Lions win. Well, that's understood. Lions win 10-3, and you got a 10-3 Eagles team. 10-3 Dallas team. The Lions will be sitting with the number 1 seed after this weekend.
I'm smiling.
And you're looking at that, and we get calls all the time about, oh, this isn't real. Oh, the Lions are going to crap the bed. Can't you just enjoy the fact that after week 13, after this weekend, week 14, you could be sitting with the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Now, do we think that ultimately will happen? Probably not.
No.
But you got that opportunity.
Right.
at the beginning of the year, if I told you that scenario, that after week 14, you could be sitting with the number 1 seed in the playoffs, would you have been excited?
I would have thought you needed to be drug tested.
That's where the Detroit Lions are right now,
Right.
sitting at 9-3.
Right.
Work to do,
Exactly.
but there's a lot of work to do for almost every team.
Look, a lot of fan bases are the same in a lot of ways. With the nature of people, for some reason, we're more negative than positive. Look, you mentioned, I know people in Philly who, they're 10-2, and they are freaking out. They hadn't looked good. Even before the San Francisco, we're winning, but we're not looking good. Everything is relative. And the other thing is for the Lions is enjoy it. That's all we're trying to say. We're not we sitting here telling you people, the Lions are going to do this, Lions are going to do that. Just enjoy the ride. We haven't had a ride like this in a long time. Enjoy it. Is it perfect? Hell no. But it's fun. Isn't it fun to wake up on Sunday and you have a football game that you want to watch and you think your team has a chance to win? Isn't that fun? 248-539-9797. Give us a call, a text. Let us know how you're feeling about the team and how you're feeling about all the negative Nancys out there.